Yo, what's going on, guys? I am officially home from Vegas now. Just spent a week out there with Cody climbing some of the mega classics, Epinephrine, as you know. But as I was getting into the footage, I realized that it doesn't really tell the whole story or share our full experience. So I just wanted to chat for a minute before we get into the footage to kind of explain how our day went. We ended up waking up 2 o'clock in the morning at our Airbnb to get to the base of the climb by 5 o'clock. All in all, this climb took us 18 and a half hours to get to the top. A few of the reasons being, in the days leading up to this, I kind of told Cody, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be comfortable up there on lead, taking over these pitches. And he assured me he had no issue leading it all. So there was a lot of rope management at each belay station. And then as we got into the chimneys, I kind of struggled a little bit. They were tough chimneys, and I've never chimneyed before, but ended up getting it all, got up it. And once we got into the upper pitches, we kind of had this whole system dialed, swapping gear, flaking the rope. Everything was pretty quick, and we were cruising. Up until around pitch 12, it started to get dark. It was about 7 o'clock, and we ended up getting off route where there was supposed to be third class terrain. We were about 50 feet too low, traversing in the dark on something that was definitely higher grade than it should have been. So when we finally got to that ledge up there, it took about an hour, hour and a half, and a few different linked pitches to get back on route, and ended up topping out at midnight. Now, in the footage here, I was much more concerned with being focused, climbing as fast as I can, and obviously being safe. So there was a lot of moments where the GoPro would die halfway up a pitch. There was some pitches that just got completely missed because I was like not looking at the battery or anything like that. So there might be times when I come on the screen to kind of chat about what happened, about where we are, and how we ended up managing to get to the top. But yeah, I think the footage will speak to itself. We still had a blast up there. It was a great time. But yeah, let's let the footage roll, and then I'll kind of maybe come back and explain why the footage gets cut out or why it ends short eventually. Alright, man, you're on board. See the next bolt?
No.
I think I saw it up and left. Gotcha. Whew.
throw me a locker up towards the end.
Oh, nice lead, dude. That was tough off the ground.
That was not a gimme.
Flick your rope over this edge here. A little more. That's it. That's a lot better.
All right, Chris, you are on belay.
Holy fuck. I did not think pitch 2 was a chimney like that. Brutal.
Good job, man.
Brutal.
Good job.
Oh, foot there.
Yeah. Nope. I had it. Into the corner. Up high. And higher. Yeah, below me.
God damn, dude.
Holy shit. Oh, fixture, hold on.
Nice. Yeah, that one section was fucking brutal though.
A little freaked.
I hear you. I'm right with you. You wouldn't have been spooked at all going through that bowl if you were facing this way.
You think so?
Yeah, it was some good holds over here for the feet and the hands.
Fucking hell. You gotta make a note of that.
Well, after looking at the topo, it does say back right wall.
Oh, it tells you that?
Yeah.
The bolt.
Not yet.
There it is.
Oh, right to, yeah, to your left around a little corner. All right, Cody, climbing.
Use this if you want.
Here, let me just, I'll just unload onto you. And I'll start pulling on. Holy fuck. Oh, these rope marks are crazy. flipping right. Oh, almost there, man.
That's your support.
Absolutely.
Why are the walkies not working?
Did we get on channel 128?
Was it maybe when you were mantling that ledge and it was like burp, 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 burp?
125.
Temps feel good.
Yo, Cody, yo.
Yo!
Oh, there you are. So that was the very last clip that my GoPro ended up taking this day. And according to this topo here, we are standing at the base of pitch 14. Pitch 14 is supposed to lead up to a big ledge that they call third class terrain. And what ended up happening was we came onto a ledge that looked and sounded similar to the description that we mistook for that ledge. And Cody ended up traversing around a corner about 100 feet before it became very obvious that we were in the wrong spot. Now, instead of coming back to where I was belaying him from, he followed a face climb / crack up to a secondary ledge and then pulled me up to that ledge. Once we were on that ledge up there, we could see where we were actually supposed to be, which was about 50 or 60 feet above us on what was very obvious, the bigger ledge. So instead of having to down climb and reverse that traverse, we ended up coming up with an alternate path, kind of went up a different ramp, led to a little bit of a face climb, and then kind of mantled onto that actual ledge before we were back en route. And because of this, it added quite a bit of time onto our ascent, and it was very dark at that point. GoPro is terrible in the nighttime, so I wasn't even bothering trying to film all this. And then on top of that, as soon as we realized that we were off route, the GoPro became so secondary and unimportant. We were more focused on being safe and actually trying to get back en route. So after 2 alternate pitches, and we were finally on top of where we were supposed to be, we had 1 final pitch left to get to the top. It was a 4th class kind of ramp, very skinny and slimy, a little bit wet. And that took a little bit of time navigating through that. But eventually around 11:30 p.m., after climbing for 18 or 18 and a half hours, we finally got to the top tree, which ended the climb. Now, we celebrated for a little bit because we were so happy to be up there, but little did we know the descent that we had ahead of us was absolutely brutal. It took us almost 5 hours to get back to the car, following a trail of very sparse cairns. Now, when I've been on cairn trails before, when you get to one, you should be able to see the next one down trail, and that just was not the case. I don't know if it was because it was so dark or we were using headlamps, but we got turned around several times and a lot of dead ends, but ended up finding the way down after going over several peaks and then into the correct descent gully. Reached back at the car around 5 o'clock in the morning. So it was a pretty epic day, and looking back, I wouldn't change anything because it was a fun time, a little bit of character building, and I wasn't even sure I had that much energy in me, but when you have to do what you have to do, the body just kind of follows, and we made it out of there safe. And yeah, that's pretty much our whole story. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next adventure.